Welcome in, welcome in, welcome back to the Crypto Bully Bear channel where there's only fun decoding and no financial advice. Everything said on here is for entertainment purposes only. Everything's a joke. Everything is said on here is a ha ha he he joke. Okay? Don't take anything legitimate on this channel. I'm here to wreck you. We're here to wreck you. So, let's get on with this show. What up, JP?
Hey, would you mind if I gave a couple of thousand tomahawks to your opposition? I did say that to him. I said it just that way. He didn't like the idea. He really didn't like the idea. No, I said it that way. You have to be a little bit lighthearted sometimes, but no, he doesn't want Tomahawk. Tomahawk is a vicious weapon. It's a vicious, offensive, incredibly destructive weapon.
Listen.
Nobody wants Tomahawk shot at him.
We ask you not to provide more loans?
So, wouldn't anybody? I mean, it's been in the news. Who wouldn't do that?
What's up, everybody? How you doing? I want you to listen to what they say on here.
Did actually say
the most important thing for people in Ukraine, which are under each day's attacks, to have really strong security guarantees. NATO is the best, but weapon is very important. You don't use just tomahawks. If you want to target a military goal, you need thousands of drones. It goes together with such missiles. Ukraine has such thousands of our production drones, but we don't have tomahawks. That's why we need tomahawks.
it's beyond the money. You know, we need tomahawks, and we need a lot of other weapons that we're sending to Ukraine. One of the reasons we want to get this war over is exactly that. It's not easy for us to give. You're talking about massive numbers of very powerful weapons.
Putin tried to dissuade you from selling Tomahawk missiles.
Well, of course, what do you think he's going to say? Please sell tomahawks?
But he didn't.
Is he going to say, please sell those tomahawks? I really appreciate it. I did actually say, would you mind if I gave a couple of thousand tomahawks to your opposition? I did say that to him. I said it just that way. He didn't like the idea. He really didn't like the idea. No, I said it that way. You have to be a little bit lighthearted sometimes, but no, he doesn't want Tomahawk. Tomahawk is a vicious weapon. It's a vicious, offensive, incredibly destructive weapon. Nobody wants Tomahawk.
You already said nobody wants Tomahawk. Very vicious weapon. I want you to look at this last one here. Look at the purple tie.
A lot of other weapons that we're sending to Ukraine. One of the reasons
Look at the blue and purple.
war over is exactly that. It's
Blue
not
and red.
easy for us to give. You're talking about massive numbers of very powerful weapons. So that's one of the things we'll be talking about. Hopefully they won't need it. Hopefully we'll be able to get the war over with without thinking about tomahawks. I think we're.
See, he's wearing the purple tie
I
here.
think we're
See how it's
fairly
blue and
close to
red?
that.
What does blue and red make?
The
Purple?
shift comes after the president held a lengthy phone call with Russian President Vladimir Putin
Blue and
on
red make
Thursday.
purple.
Zelensky says Putin is afraid of tomahawks, and they would be a game changer in this war, allowing Ukraine
Game
to get deep
changer.
into Russia.
Tomahawks, game changer. Why is that important? I'll tell you why it's important. Before I do that, I want to... Is Tomahawks connected to Indians?
Yes, tomahawks are strongly linked to Native American culture. The word comes from an Algonquian language, and they were used by various tribes for hunting, chopping, and even in warfare. Some were even ceremonial, like pipe tomahawks used for peace agreements.
So yes, tomahawks are directly connected to Indians. Okay, why is that important? Is because Indians and cowboys. When I think of Indians and cowboys, I think of gold and silver. Right? Now we're talking about the missiles. And look what it says here. It says officials have XPR. Officials have expressed a need for Tomahawk missiles for U.S. stockpiles, okay? Especially given to the rate at which they have been expended in various operations. Regarding silver, it is a key component in advanced military technology, including missiles, guidance systems, and batteries. Okay, Tomahawk, when they're talking about the Tomahawk, they're talking about silver. Okay, silver is needed. Okay, Tomahawk missiles contain a significant amount of silver, approximately 15.5. There goes that 55 again, kilograms, or 500 ounces. Silver. One Tomahawk missile needs 500 ounces. Do you know what type of money you need for 500 ounces? That is crazy. All right. Why is that important? Why? Because I was saying that I believe that proton is connected to silver. Then I started looking into this. Yes, the Tomahawk missile has a historical connection with an atom, as nuclear armed variants were once in service with the U.S. military. The current in-service Tomahawk missiles, however, carry only conventional non-nuclear warheads. Nuclear. Remember the Simpsons on the nuclear plants? What do they have? They have proton. All right. And you can look at over here. Maybe this thing ring a bell to you. Past nuclear variants. Now, I know they were talking about shakes and shit like that. Now, when I look at this, right, the Tomahawk Land Attack Missile Nuclear, TLAA. When you read it backwards, it's malt, M-A-L-T. What is in a malt? Milkshakes and malt, okay? So, don't ask me why I just brought up milkshakes and that malt thing over here. It's just what the fuck I see right now. There's 19A. Look at that. When Charlie got, right, on September 10th, 9/10, September 10th, 9/10, my man Charlie got. So, ain't that motherfucking funny, huh? Tomahawk missiles have a historical connection to an atom. As well as we can see, Tomahawk missiles, XPR, right here under the green, officials have expressed a need for Tomahawk missiles, and it is a key component. So you see, the Tomahawk missile, silver is a key component in the Tomahawk missile. And here we have the Tomahawk missile has a historical connection to the atom. Now, what if the atom has a connection to silver? Now, I'm just pointing it out there. I'm not saying I'm definitely right. Again, I don't know what the hell I'm saying. But, this being said, I just showed you a few clips there that Tomahawk conversation was just recent. Okay? Now, you can think whatever you want. But we, the ones that have eyes, the ones that have the ears, the ones that have know what's up. You tapped in. You tapped in, baby. Say hello to everybody here. What up, everybody? Again, and again. I'm not going to say hello to everybody 3 times today. Yeah, nobody wants war. And which is funny because Trump is trying to be the peacemaker without any war. Anyway, like I said, Tomahawk is connected to the Indians. The Indians and cowboys are connected to silver. Obviously, you can see how every Tomahawk missile needs about 500 ounces of silver. And it gets destroyed. Do you understand that? And it gets destroyed. So don't be starting no shit out there, because then most likely they're going to confiscate the silver out here because they're going to go to war. All right? So very interesting times, I'm waiting to get into this building. So anything that pops in my head, I'm just coming back on here and just throwing it out there. So, yeah, that's what I found on a slight connection with silver and proton, XPR. So, well, I should say the atom. Atom can be XPR or it could be Cosmos. So, anyway, I thought that was pretty interesting. Tomahawk, baby. Missiles, baby. Silver. Proton. Atom. If you know what I'm talking about, get your shit together. Yep. Always a rest. Always a rest. What up, Tools? What is the FEMA? Yeah. So, yeah, that's really about it. Anyway, that's the only thing I can see that would connect silver to proton. As well as, not even that, in that movie, Demolition Man. The movie was made from Silver Productions. On the front cover, we already went over it. It said XPR. It said Anchor. It said Search. It had Arch. Right? Demolition Man. And then on top of that, you had Wesley Snipes in the movie where he dyed his hair blonde. The only movie this guy, let's see how many movies this guy did. How many movies did Wesley Snipes make?
Wesley Snipes has acted in about 27 feature films. He's also worked as a producer on some projects. Some of his most well-known roles include the Just Blade movies, Demolition Man, and Just White Men Can't Jump.
Now, she said 20-something, but this is showing me at least 53, 30. You understand? Wesley Snipes, movies, count. Flip that, you get 35. 35 is connected to metals, precious metals, and all that other shit. Okay? How many times did Wesley Snipes dye his hair blonde for a movie?
Wesley Snipes only dyed his hair blonde for one movie, Demolition Man, where he played Simon Phoenix. He reportedly disliked the experience and shaved his head after filming.
You heard what she just said? Should say it again. So she said Wesley Snipes has dyed his hair blonde for only one movie. And he disliked it that much. Again, he dyed it gold. Okay, blonde, gold, blonde. Just like Donald Trump with the freaking golden hair. Blonde hair. Understand? He disliked dyeing his hair that much gold that he shaved it off. Right? Just in case you didn't hear it correctly, Wesley Snipes has dyed his hair blonde for a movie only once. Out of all the movies he did, only once. For his role as Simon Phoenix. You understand? The Phoenix with the gold and in the 1993 movie. There's your 91 for the Phoenix. 91 for the Phoenix. And your 3 9s for 999 for the silver. Demolition Man. He disliked the blonde hair and shaved his head. Immediately. He said, get the fuck out of here with this gold hair. After filming was complete. Okay. So again, I know it's hard for people to understand, but again, when you understand that Wesley Snipes has been in a lot of movies, okay? He just happens to dye his hair blonde in one movie, and in that movie, it's made from Silver Productions. Demolition Man was made from Silver Productions? Is she going to talk? I'm going to have to show everybody now. Yes, the 1993 film Demolition Man was a production of Silver Pictures. I'm sorry, Silver Pictures. Okay? Joel Silver was one of the primary producers on the film. Another silver Demolition Man, the only movie that Wesley Snipes dyed his hair blonde. You want to believe what you want to believe. That's on you, Poppy. That's on you. So, anyway, I believe that silver somehow is connected to XPR. I can't show you. This is only what I feel, and I was only able to show you a little bit of that stuff there. Oh man, Cosmos is a good price. Cosmos is actually around the same price that I was buying it when I first bought it. Crazy. And the shit hit $50, Cosmos too. I didn't sell them. I've been staking Cosmos for a really long time. So we got somebody saying silver goes to over 10,000 in the future per ounce. I don't think that's far-fetched, to be honest. You know, they're saying right now, because when you buy paper metals, right? When you buy metals on paper and you have somebody else hold it for you, they don't necessarily have to have the physical there. So that being said, they can have maybe let's just say 1 ounce of silver, but they can sell it to like 300, 400 people. Oh yeah, you want an ounce of silver? Okay, pay for it. Send me money. I'll just send you a certificate. I'm not sending you the actual silver. I'm sending you a certificate stating that we owe you a piece, just like the dollar bill, just like money. We owe you. It's an IOU. So, that being said, they're trying to say if every person actually went and they requested their physical silver that they have on paper, that silver can go past 15,000 an ounce. So that's mind-blowing and exciting at the same time. So we shall see what happens. Anyway, peeps, that's it for this video right here. I just wanted to show you the Tomahawk, Donald Trump speaking about the Tomahawk. And when Donald Trump was speaking about the Tomahawk, he was wearing a purple tie. You make whatever you want out of that information there. How high do you think LTC can go in the future? I think LTC can get as high as Bitcoin. I think LTC can get as high as Bitcoin, where it is now. So, we'll see. See, it's weird. It's I think LTC has a lot of potential behind it, and who knows where it can go. I think that it can go as far as where Bitcoin, I should say, has gone already. Just like gold and silver. You got gold right now pumping over $4,000, but then you got silver not even busting, $100, not even busting $60. But yet you got gold crazy. Now let's go back to Bitcoin and Litecoin. You got Bitcoin going crazy, right? $1 trillion market cap, over 100,000. Well, not today, but it hit over 100,000. But yet you got Litecoin that moves right as of right now, just the way it is. If you want to put BTC against LTC, LTC moves much faster, more dependable, and it's a private coin. There's privacy on there. All right, and it's under $100. It just gives me that silvery vibe. You know what I mean? Like they're suppressing silver price. My honest opinion, just an opinion, I'm thinking they're suppressing LTC's price, and that LTC can explode. LTC, I believe, can explode, or should explode. If it's the silver, if LTC is the silver coin that I'm thinking, then LTC will explode. But is it? I have no idea. We'll find out soon. We'll find out soon. Somebody says get yourself some Easy and Alcor. Yeah, I always look tired. I never sleep, so I just take naps. You all need freedom. Oh, nice. You bought gold for $800 in 2012. That's a nice grab. Yeah, I don't fuck with gold. I don't touch gold. Just not my thing. I don't know. I just don't even like the color. Just don't even like it. Not my shit. Not my shit. Silver still got some room to run for sure. XPR, XLM should do very well. I believe so. Smart money. We'll see about LTC there. We'll see about LTC. But again, these are just my opinions and my feelings. Like I said, Bitcoin, it's like Bitcoin and Litecoin are like big bro and little bro. You know, gold, I don't know. Like I said, I see silver being the Litecoin and I see Bitcoin being the gold coin. All right? And you know how I feel about silver on this channel, so all we can do is just fucking wait and see what happens. Hopefully something happens fucking faster than what we expect out here, because we're all busting our asses, we're all trying to wait for the end of this race. And just being hard and working hard. I mean, being patient and working hard. So that's it for now. I'm gonna go look through my phone, and if we come across anything, oh yeah, I gotta do this this decode on this movie here. I just don't want to start it and then these guys text me that I can get access to this building and then I gotta cut it off. That's what I don't want to do. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Anyway, for now, this video is done. So I'll catch you guys later.